A very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, the Australian share market is expected to open on a negative note. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 49 points lower or 0.7% lower. At the closing bell on Friday, the S&P ASX 200 was 2.3% lower or 167 points lower at 7,176. Over the week, it closed at 3% or 218 points lower. On Friday, all the sectors closed in the red. The sector with the fewest losses was consumer staples, down 1.1%. The worst performing sector was materials, down 3.5%. The best performing stock on Friday was Ramelius Resources, closing 2.9% higher at $1.59. The worst performing stock was Paladin Energy, closing almost 11% lower at 77 cents. Looking at some business news from this morning now, and Fortescue has entered into a share sale purchase agreement to acquire UK-based Williams Advanced Engineering from private equity firm EMK Capital and Williams Grand Prix Engineering for around $309.7 million. WAE will be managed via Fortescue Future Industries. Fortescue says the acquisition provides critical technology and expertise in high-performance battery systems and electrification and enables Fortescue to accelerate and support the decarbonisation of its mining operations. Moving on, and Australia's Strategic Materials reports that the consortium of South Korean investors has successfully completed a due diligence on the Dubbo project. The consortium comprises Cerritos Holdings, Cumore Partners and Ace Equity Partners. This represents a key milestone in progressing with the consortium fund's proposed conditional investment under the framework agreement. Australian Strategic Metals is an integrated materials business, an emerging mine-to-metal producer of critical metals. Moving on, and Calidus has committed to renewable microgrid at the Warrawoona Gold Facility with an agreement with Zenith Pacific for the construction of a 4 megawatt solar farm with 3.5 megawatt battery energy storage at its Warrawoona Gold project. Now, Zenith is currently constructing the 11 megawatt gas-fired power station at Warrawoona under a power purchase agreement. The consortium of the solar farm is part of the PPA whereby Calidus will purchase power from Zenith. Well, now it's time for a short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
Hi, I'm Sage, and get ready to take the crypto ride with me on Kalkine TV. Watch the crypto buzz every Tuesday and join the excitement at Kalkine TV. From Bitcoins to NFTs to Dogecoin and DeFi, we have updates about everything around these digital currencies. Understand the investing rationale and the risks involved in the space with me, Sage, on Crypto Buzz. Keep watching Kalkine TV.
Welcome back to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel for Kalkine TV. Now, taking a close look on Wall Street, and the Dow Jones fell 1.3%, the S&P 500 dropped 1.9%, and the Nasdaq tumbled 2.7%. Both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq recorded their biggest weekly fall since the market crashed back in March 2020. The Fed's monetary policy statement is scheduled to be released on Thursday. Now, this could provide investors with a clearer view. Over in Europe, the German, French and Italian indices fell almost 2% last week, with the broad Euro Stocks index of 600 closing down 1.84%. MSCI's All-Country World Index fell 1.74%. Gold fell on Friday, and that was amid a broader decline in all commodities. However, it was set to gain for a second week as inflation and geopolitical risks lifted its safe haven appeal. US gold futures settled down 0.6% at $1,831 an ounce. Oil prices slid for a second day, pressured by an unexpected rise in US crude and fuel inventories, while investors took profits after global oil benchmarks touched 7-year highs. Brent crude futures fell 49 cents or 0.6% to settle at $87.89 a barrel. WTI futures settled down 41 cents at $85.14 a barrel. And Bitcoin fell 0.9% to $34,782 yesterday, and that was its lowest level since July 2021. Well, that's all for our Morning Outlook report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.